case you missed it, here are 3 things you need to know from this week's NXT. First, Metaphor officially disbanded as a group now that Noam Dar is back and has reclaimed the Heritage Cup. They had a backstage segment where they all decided to go their separate ways, and it's a bummer because the 4 of them were so good together. But I know it seems inconsequential in a vacuum, but I don't understand because they all split up like completely. So Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson will no longer be a women's tag team either. They're going to be singles competitors. And that, I think, is the biggest mistake here because those two have had some incredible women's tag team title matches in recent weeks. Removing them from a division that has already had issues just does no favors with the inconsistent booking and getting them more teams to contend. So I don't understand that part of it at all. Second, we found out that next week there is going to be a 25-man battle royal to determine the number 1 contender to face Obafemi for the NXT title. But what's more important than that, they mentioned that it's going to be talents from NXT, from Evolve, from possibly LFG, the reality show, and then also TNA. So it looks like there's going to be a ton of surprises on next week's show, and I think that's a good spot to showcase some of these younger Evolve talents, the LFG talents. I have definitely not been keeping up with that, so this will be the first time seeing those guys. And in a battle royal setting like this is a good way to kind of just get them out there and get them some time without throwing them full on into the deep end. And third, for the main event, we had an incredible tag team match with Jordynne Grace and a returning Io Sky taking on Julia and Roxanne Perez. And it was really cool to see Io Sky interact with these wrestlers, especially the ending sequence with her and Roxanne Perez. I really hope we go back and get some singles matches with her and Roxanne and Io and Julia because these were amazing. This transition at the end of the match where Io counters the Pop Rocks finisher it's unbelievable. She had great chemistry with everyone, which I mean is supposed to happen. That's what happens when you take a champion from a main roster show and put them down back in NXT. It should be like this. It was super entertaining, and I think it's pretty clear that Io is on an absolute hot streak right now. Let me know what your favorite part of the show this week was.